about some of the things that you have planned with Project Ricochet?
We've got a lot of programs, but one of, or at least two of our new programs are the Capital City Princesses, which goes along with our Capital City Angels. That is a mentorship program for young ladies, an etiquette program, but again, going back to the mentorship in terms of entrepreneurialism, which is a key focus of ours, as well as professionalism. Also, we have the Andingra Mentors program. That is our male mentorship program along with a study lab component to that. But our chief program that we have that's launching June of 2011 is our Business Without Walls program. You cannot be an angel if you don't sacrifice. And I believe that angels should be up here in the clouds, exactly where we're supposed to be, so that we can look down over our flocks, whichever those flocks are, you know? Mm-hmm. And so giving circles are a form of philanthropy consisting of groups of individuals who pool their funds and other resources to donate to their communities that seek to increase their awareness and engagement of the community. Giving circles serve as a form of shared or collective giving in the context of community economic development and other social ventures. So where is the connection?
About what's going on at the General Assembly. And if I'm talking too long, Abini, you just tell me when it's up. Does anybody have any questions either about the ban the box bill or the juvenile age 18 bill?
I apologize because I said that it was 5 states. And so it looks like that North Carolina, that we need to jump on board because other states have been very, jumping to make sure that young people have an opportunity. So I think that's important. It will be a great day in North Carolina because for far too long we've had this particular piece of legislation on the books, and it's really hurting our children because once they get pulled into that system, as you well know, I don't have to preach to anyone in here, but once they get pulled into the criminal industrial complex at the adult level, then that's where they learn things that they bring back into their small nooks and crannies, and then that's when things go awry.
Yeah, and the thing that
40 years back when those people did, we had to go through a lot to get that voter registration card. You had to show everything that they're asking for on that. And so to me, it was very right in your face what they were doing when I first heard it. I'm like, okay, that makes no sense because you had to go through the DMV at one point. You had to show ID at one point. You had to prove all this in order to get that little paper card.
Right.
So if everybody just sees for what it really is,
yeah. Well, we're being filmed, so we'll just
smile.
But we know that it is about having a certain segment of the population have it be much more difficult for them. And that's very, very distressing.
Welcome to Project Ricochet, Applebee's Pancake Breakfast.
Three, two, one. How are you doing today?
How are you?
Just fine. Can you give me your full, complete name?
Sure, Rochelle Brooks.
Ms. Brooks, can you tell me what brings you out to the pancake breakfast this morning?
I came out to find out what Project Ricochet is doing in the community. Found out some awesome things, lots of great programs. Leadership is wonderful. So I'm hoping to connect with you guys in some way and see how we can continue to serve the community.
Can you tell me, Ms. Rochelle, more about what you do?
Sure. I am the president of Work Plus Wealth Career and Workforce Development Company.
And what do your services entail?
I offer an internship training and placement program to support nonprofits as they grow, especially during the weak economy when it's hard to hire employees. I also do career development and workforce development coaching for individuals and groups.
And can you tell me, as a nonprofit, if I'm a new nonprofit, what type of services would you provide for my organization as far as staff development and board training?
As far as staff development, I would help you develop your workforce development strategy. How do you want to grow your people? How do you want to train them? Where do you want to put them? How do you need them to serve you? I definitely work with people from all socioeconomic backgrounds to make sure that they meet your criteria and your standards.
And what about on the board side?
On the board side, I can work with boards to make sure that you're meeting your strategic goals. Most nonprofits have a 3 to 5 year plan, but I work with boards to pull that plan together and find out what are your strategies, where you're going to get funding, who are you going to work with.
And Mr. Umar Muhammad, can you tell me more about your role as board member of Project Ricochet?
Sure. I'm excited to be board member of Project Ricochet, first of all. This organization has one that's been a long time coming, and I'm happy that I've been invited to be a part of this. We're a community organization that is striving to make sure all our people, young people in particular, have the opportunity and access to those resources that will make their lives more effective, more efficient, and more productive. And one of the things that I would like to bring to this opportunity is the understanding that we have to come together. And that means we have to have a life that is associated with other people.
And Mr. Khan, can you tell me more about your position here at Project Ricochet?
Well, I currently still on the board. I'm working with Businesses Without Walls and helping Abini Elamine get the project started this June.
And can you tell me more about Business Within Walls?
We're taking 4 youth from the community to teach them entrepreneurial skills so they can help sustain themselves once they enter into the real world.
What do you anticipate for this project over the next year?
Greatness. I feel as if our mission is to really give the community and uplift the community around us. So I anticipate that the community will receive us well, and as long as we do our hard work, we should go far.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Can you tell me more about why this organization was founded?
The organization was founded because we feel like that there is a gap in services that are provided to youth as it relates to just holistic development. For instance, our young people these days, we feel as a family group that they're so focused in on media. Media is good. There are lots of good components to media, but when you have expectations that are not in alignment with your reality, then things such as, well, your wants become bigger than your needs. And so therefore we feel like that some of our kids are out in the streets, whether they be involved in gangs or selling drugs or acting inappropriately because we're seeing images that really don't mimic their reality. So that's one part of it. We know that nationwide, there are a lot of kids that are dropping out of school, but certainly North Carolina is also privy to some of those same really horrible statistics. We see that almost 55 to 60% of our African American males are dropping out of compulsory education. So there must be a problem systemically. So that's one of the elements. And then of course we also know that anywhere between 70 to 85% of any incarcerated population are African Americans or minority population. So that continues to be an issue. But then also as it relates to how we relate with one another as community and as nonprofit leaders, we see that that's an issue. So we wanted to come together and have an authentic partnership around the issue of young people.